Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the sixth edition of the Indian Presscast broadcast. We're here today at Ken Hall Stadium in Missouri City for a matchup between the PNG Indians and the Fort Bend Willowridge Eagles. I am joined today by my friends Mr. Tobias and Ella Owens. Before we start, I'm going to send it to my friend Mr. Tobias for a word.
Yes, here's a word. Here is a word. Okay, so for those of you who've been watching, and we have seen you guys watching and commentating, probably a little frustrated that there is no sound coming from outside. There will not be sound coming from outside. So not all press boxes are created equally. I've said this many times in our journey. We love our home press box for many, many reasons. Our home press box has a microphone output, which is whenever you're listening to us, that's why you can hear crowd noise from the outside, is because we have a microphone output that connects to our mixer and connected to a microphone that is outside, actually outside on the stadium. And that's how you hear field noise. And that's how, whenever you're watching CBS and ESPN and all those other high-tech broadcasts, they also have microphones, field mics outside that lead to the mixer and let you hear stuff. We are, however, in a press box that does not have an XLR cable to output inside our press box. We are in an enclosed room with glass, unlike last week when we were in a press box that was made of wood and had no window. So you could hear everything last week. This week, you probably won't be able to hear much from the outside. So anyway, true though, if you did, however, come to the game, you could hear everything outside. So we want to give a shout out to all of our fans that made the trip. For those of you remarking about the lack of crowd over there, there's a lot of stuff going on today. Key Club, I want to say, there's the Alzheimer's Walk that was back in Beaumont that our people are going to. Band competitions are this week, so if they've got a family and a band competing, they're probably there. And our band will be leaving after halftime to go compete in the band competition, so our band will be gone after halftime.
All right, let's get into a breakdown of this matchup tonight. We have Fort Bend Willowridge coming into the game with a 2-3 record overall, 0-2 in district. Last week they lost to Galena Park 21-14. Last year, PNG won against Fort Bend Willowridge 56-13. Let's see. Willowridge comes into the game today, 7th in the district, 659th in the state. Players to watch on the Fort Bend side, senior Kendron Pinson Jr., and senior wide receiver Marquise Hayes. And PNG comes into the game 4-1 overall, 2-0 in district. Last week PNG won 38-23 in Texas City. PNG is 2-0 all time against Willowridge. PNG comes into the game first in district, 8th in 5A Division II, and 85th in Texas. And maybe even number 28, receiver/defensive back, Reed Richard. If he gets into the game, the ball's going to him, as he is back deep along with number 6, Chase Johnson, to get this away. Kicking for Willowridge is number 84, Kevin Manilo. Kick is away. Fair caught at the 38-yard line by number 40, Jada Matute. PNG takes the ball at the 39 to start off this first drive of the game. And for everyone knowing, today is a Saturday, so there's not much high school games going on. So for our score updates, we'll have college games such as University of Texas and Texas A&M.
Give an answer to a question here. Why would they schedule a band competition during games? They've done it every year. In the band world, band October is known as Bandtober. UIL schedules competitions, district competitions, and that's just when they fall. We don't always play on Saturday, though, so we hardly ever run into this.
Matute motions to the left side. Bailey, hard count, gets a snap, hands it to Wynn, steps back on the pull. Throws it downfield to number 11, London Nunley. Nunley drops it at the 25-yard line. Good defense by number 7 right there, Marquise Hayes. Marquise Hayes going to be on both sides of the ball tonight. Good defense right there against P&G's lead receiver, London Nunley.
That's a good effort right there.
Marquise Hayes, one of the top receivers on the team, along with number 4, Travis Willis. Travis Willis, see him in the slot today. He's a pretty fast guy. A lot of slants or short routes will go to Travis Willis. On the field, receivers to the far side are number 80, Noah Washington, and number 11, London Nunley. Single back is Isaiah Wynn. Bailey hands to Wynn. Wynn up the middle. Gets brought down around the 43-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 7 from the 42.
You know what? I haven't even started this clock yet. Where are we? And is the scoreboard even on?
Yes. You can see better right here, though, Mr. Right.
I think it says 11:34.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Checking into the game, number 8, Seth Brisboe, and number 17, Landon English. English and Brisboe in the slot on their respective sides. Bailey gets the snap, steps back, looks to the right of the field, rolls out to the right. Pass intended for number 11, London Nunley.
Was that caught?
Incomplete.
No.
As Nunley kind of tips it, and Brisboe tries to make the catch on the sideline, but it's dropped. Interesting situation there. P&G will send the punt group out as Willowridge 3 and out on the first drive. Bet they're feeling good after that one as P&G's offense has been hot as of late. Back deep for Willowridge is number 4, Travis Willis. Travis Willis got some real speed. Watch out for a big return if he finds room. Punting for P&G is number 11, London Nunley. Gets it away. Good punt. Caught at the 34, kind of in a weird spot by number 8, Jordan Jones. Willowridge, big 3-and-out stop on their first drive as they march onto the field for the first drive of their game. They kind of have a platoon at quarterback. They'll use 2 or 3 quarterbacks here and there. They'll use number 1, Kendron Pinson Jr. They'll also use number 5, Robert Chusclair. Looks like the quarterback right now is number 1, Kendron Pinson Jr. Receiver motions to the left. Pinson hands it off to number 6, Tylon Rudolph. Is brought down at the line by number 6, Chase Johnson. Big defensive stop again. P&G's front seven's been very hot as of late. Really all season. Not really of late. There hasn't been much success by any offense that we've played this year between maybe Memorial. That was probably the only team that had some success against us.
And not even so late in that game.
Not really. That's 7-0 at halftime.
Yes.
Pinson gets the snap, hands it, takes it himself on the read option, but is brought down at the 37-yard line by number 10, Travis Cobb. Travis Cobb starts this game and haven't seen much play after the first game against Memorial, but early in this game making a big stop because if Pinson breaks that tackle, that's a lot of room, maybe even a touchdown run there. Big tackle there by Travis Cobb. Running back in the backfield for Willowridge is number 6, Tylon Rudolph. Pinson gets the snap, steps back, looks to the left of the field, looks to the middle, breaks it out of the pocket, takes it himself up to the 45-40. He sees a lot of room, 20, 15, 10, touchdown. That is Kendron Pinson Jr. on the big touchdown run. Pinson took him no time, get out of the pocket and go all the way to the end zone. As Pinson, you'll see him running most of the time. Not a lot of passes past like 20 yards. That's a really heavy run game right here.
Sort of looked like Pinson got a decent block from the ref, though, on that.
Fun fact about a ref after this kick. Number 84, Kevin Bonilla.
Ooh.
Kick is blocked.
A flag.
Big block right there by number 28, Reed Richard. Holds Fort Bend Willowridge to 6. Looks like there's a flag on the play, though. Might be offsides. Usually what it is. Look, offsides on the defense. Or
hey,
on us.
Is a loud mic on the ref, though.
Very loud mic. I can hear that clear.
Through the window.
Yes. 2-point conversion at the 1-yard line, which is very common to do, but not here. Okay, again, the kicker is number 84, Kevin Bonilla. See if Richard can't get another block. Snap is good, hold is good, and it's blocked again by Reed Richard. Recovered by number 22, Will Poole. He's fast. Gets up to the 45-yard line before he's brought out of bounds by number 7, Marquise Hayes. Marquise Hayes is fast, too. 2 blocks in a row by number 28, Reed Richard. He's unstoppable on the special teams.
I want to go ahead and, now that we've got a break in the action right here, as we wait for the kickoff, give a shout out to our business partners and our sponsors for the broadcast for the year. Our main scoreboard sponsors, Cascade Machinery Vibration Solutions and Maria's Diner. We thank you very much for your support and letting us do what we do best. Also, our Indian Press business partners for the season, actually for the school year. Leo Weeks Photographers, Complete Athlete, Farmers Insurance, James Carpenter Agency, and La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant.
Fort Bend Willowridge strikes first very fast, as less than 3 minutes into the game, they make a big touchdown run. That is the quarterback, number 1, Kendron Pinson. Might see him on both sides. Not a lot, but maybe every 20 plays. Kicking off is the lone kicker, number 84, Kevin Bonilla. Looks like I got another kicker on here. Looks like he's the punter, though. Number 81, Jose Cruz.
It may be Bonilla, like Bobby.
Bonilla?
Bonilla.
Fair catch right there by number 42, Kel Cropper. Kel Cropper, baseball guy. Fair caught at the 33-yard line. P&G will take over from there. Oh, looks like they'll move us up. Nope. Yeah, 33-yard line. Here we go. 3 receivers on the field for this one. Number 80, Noah Washington, is the furthest. Number 17, Landon English, right next to him. And number 11, London Nunley in the slot. Running back is number 33, Isaiah Wynn. Looks like Fort Bend Willowridge offense, it looks like a Falcons playbook in Madden. As Wynn gets the snap up the middle, brings it up to the 40-yard line before he's brought down. That's a big dude right there, number 76, Jamarian Jackson. Fort Bend Willowridge offensive line is not too hefty, but that's an exception right there. It's a big guy. 2 receivers on the field are Washington and Nunley, both to the far side. Wynn is their single back. Bailey gets the snap, throws it to the screen to the right side, and Nunley gets it, puts it up to the 47-yard line before he's brought down by number 7, Marquise Hayes. It'll be a first down for the Indians if the band wasn't playing these lit tunes, then Cherokee would be going on right now.
We do. We are right above the Fort Bend Willowridge band, so we can sort of we can hear the pulse from their band through the room right here, through the windows.
1st and 10 from the 47 on the right hash as Bailey gets the snap, hands it off to Wynn. Good block right there. But he's slinged down at the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 from the 48. As Fort Bend checks in 2 defensive backs here on a 2nd and 5, which is kind of different. Nope, that's not a defensive back. That's a D lineman. That's interesting. Maybe P&G looks to run here as Fort Bend kind of downsizes on the D line as they check out the big dog for a defensive back looking guy. As Bailey gets the snap, throws the screen again to number 17, Landon English. English gets all the way up to the 40-yard line before he's brought down by number 5, Robert Chusclair, and number 7, Marquise Hayes. Number 17, Landon English, gets in early in the game with the gain of 7 on the screen. P&G will have a 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line.
Bit of a high tackle there by Fort Bend. Didn't really get too low on him. I almost thought he was going to get helmet to helmet.
He's a dog. He don't feel that. Two receivers to the far side, one to the near as Washington motions to the right side. Bailey gets the snap, hands it off to Wynn. Wynn with some good blocks. Patient gets up to the 35-yard line. Brought down after some extra stumbling for some extra yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 35. Matute checks out of the game. That's a tight end, Jada Matute. Checks in as number 8, Seth Brisboe. Seth Brisboe looked good in warm-ups today. Didn't drop a pass. Looked clean. Clean hands. As these white jerseys but purple pants remind me of last year's Saturday game against Fort Bend Marshall at Mercer Stadium.
Oh, my word.
Except for today, it's kind of chill. Last year it was steaming. As Bailey gets the snap, hands it to Wynn. Wynn to the right side. Jumps off of the big guy, number 74, Jackson Christian, up to the 27-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. Here in Ken Hall Stadium in Missouri City, Texas, it is 73, and it feels like 73. Nice and sunny with a good breeze.
Unlike last year, with broaching the 100-degree mark, and the field turf was about 135 degrees.
That was rough. It's just about 6 minutes left to go here at Ken Hall Stadium as Bailey will get the snap. Low snap, recovers it well, hands it off to Wynn. Wynn breaks a tackle but gets brought down around the 23-yard line. And while we wait for the next play, I'll send it to my friend, Ella Owens.
Today I am updating the college football scores instead of the high school ones, and later we'll be updating Alabama versus Texas A&M. But right now the score update I have is Oklahoma versus Texas UT, and Oklahoma is in the lead with 20 versus Texas with 17.
Red River.
My guys at UT might need to lock in a little bit. We can't be losing to Oklahoma. Definitely not Oklahoma. Oklahoma is pretty good this year, actually. Three receivers to the near side for the Indians. Single back is Wynn. High snap, recovered well again. Isaiah Wynn with the breaks one tackle, but is brought down by number 77, Terry Wade. Brought down at the 17-yard line. That might be enough for a first down, but there's a flag on the play. Listen to this call. Offside on the defense. Offside by number 77, Terry Wade. Looks like Fort Bend's got 12 players on the field.
While we have a break in the action, I'll pay attention to the comments for just a few moments. But how about you let us know, those of you who are hearing us, if you can hear us well. There seems to be a select few that have an issue with their sound. But for those few who are having an issue with their sound, I beg to have them check their own devices. Check to see if you actually have your sound turned up. Sometimes YouTube has its own separate sound control inside the app. Check to see you've got that turned up. I've been texted and let know that we can be heard fine. If you're asking about the game sound and game noise, once again, there is no microphone to the outside stadium from our, yeah, I thought so. We hear now people are working well. So if you can't hear us, then turn your device up, dare I say. Just trying to be nice, but, I mean, everyone else can hear fine. The majority can hear fine. I've been texted. We've been heard fine. So there you go. You just aren't hearing sound from the outside at all because we don't have a microphone to the outside in this press box.
PNG makes his way onto the field after the timeout. It's two receivers to the near side, and the single back again is number 33, Isaiah Wynn. Bailey gets the snap, hands it off to Wynn. Wynn up the middle. Jumps for some extra yards up to the 10-yard line. That'll be 2nd and 3 at the 10. Haven't seen much from the second running back, number 15, Blair Chatanier, but whenever he gets in, he will get a run over 5 as he runs hard every single time with some good speed. Speed and strength at running back is very key for any high school running back, especially whenever you go to PNG with these big O-line. Matute motions to the right side. Bailey gets the high snap, recovers it well, looks downfield for number 11, London Nunley. London Nunley drops it in the end zone. Almost caught by Nunley. Just dropped. Bailey with some good smarts right there by recovering a really high snap and then finding Nunley down the field, as P&G will check in the heavy set and checks out the 2 wide receivers. Be looking for a toss to both sides, but didn't see the running back toss much to Isaiah Wynn. We saw it more so to Blair Chatanier. It's the running back run right up the middle. That'll be enough for a first down. He's brought down to the 5-yard line, but first and goal from there.
We didn't get this close to the end zone last week without coming away with points very often at all.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so it's just a matter of time here. It should be.
Heavy set again. Same group out there. Bailey gets the snap. Dive up the middle. And Wynn makes his way into the end zone. That's enough for a touchdown for the Indians. Indians tie it up at 6. Isaiah Wynn with the big drive right there with the lot of runs that gets us all the way down the field and then finds his way into the end zone. P&G getting into the end zone for the first time, maybe getting their legs loose after that long bus ride.
A little bit of a delay there in their scoring, but you know what? Here we are. Tied. About ready to take the lead.
Good snap, good hold, and perfect kick from Osagira. That is good. P&G will go up 7-6. P&G gets ahead. P&G looks to keep the lead for the rest of this game, as the Fort Bend return team makes its way back onto the field. Some key inactives on the defensive side. Really just one is Mason Winchell out this game with I think he's in concussion protocol. But he'll be good. So he'll be back next week. Sean Gardner with the foot injury. His time to return is on his own pace.
I had fun watching. I don't know if you guys saw and followed Indian Press with the photo of the week that we posted yesterday that showed Chase Johnson scoring. But I had to go back and watch the film to see when that happened. And Gardner got that nice long pass from about 20 yards out to set up that score.
When he's in, he is making very big play. Played a lot of defense last year. Haven't really seen him much on defense in the time he's gotten in so far. But, 2 injuries on the same foot to start off the field, maybe just trying to.
He was one block away, one defender away from scoring on that pass play last week, too.
Sean?
Yeah.
P&G kicks it away to Willowridge. Osagira trying to get a touchback. Lands at the 15, picked up by number 4, Travis Willis, and he is hit hard by the P&G kickoff team. That is number 35, Jackson Winfrey, with a big tackle right there. Looks like Willowridge will take over from the 22-yard line, 1st and 10 from there.
We all kind of winced. Ella felt that one.
Yeah, that was definitely a big tackle. He probably say that. The receiver or the return guy pulling him off the field. He's probably a little shaken up after that big tackle. Definitely hurt his left arm. He looks like he'll be back. Pinson is at the quarterback, and the toss is fumbled. He recovers it himself, though, at the 17-yard line. Kendron Pinson Jr. Trying to toss to the running back, number 6, Tylon Rudolph, but is not even caught by the running back. Maybe a little miscommunication. Probably thought he was just going to hand it off there instead of toss it. It'd be 2nd and 15 from the 17-yard line, as P&G looks to make a big second down stop and make it a 3rd and long, which is very hard with the defensive backs that we have. Empty backfield as Pinson gets the snap, looks to the right of the field, throws it short for number 7. He is brought down at the 20-yard line by number 21, Jackson Doyle. Big second down stop. It'll be 3rd and 14 from the 20-yard line here. Jackson Doyle making a cross field right there to make that tackle. They have not targeted number 28, Reed Richard, yet, which Reed Richard not allowed 1 completion this year, which is kind of crazy. A stat I looked up myself for rewatching the games. Not one catch he's allowed.
Mr. Lunsford here does his research very well during the school day.
Pinson rolls out and good pressure in the backfield, but he's brought down by a lot of the big fellas. Number 47, Jacob Cabrera, leads the way and gets the sack as there is a flag on the play. The flag may be a face mask there. Looks like that's what it's going to be.
Willowridge with the uniforms reminded me, this me being from Michigan guy, it reminds me of the Detroit Lion throwback uniform. The bluish silver top.
Yeah.
Ford color blue top and the silver bottoms.
Lions aren't doing that bad this year, huh? Well, I think they're like 3-2.
That's okay. I'm a Bears fan, so I'm used to the disappointment. And paying a little bit close attention this year with Rashawn on there though. Had a decent game the other night. Finally got a win.
See the call here. There'll be a face mask on the defense. It's going to be an automatic first down for Willowridge as number 22, Will Poole, tries to relock in the P&G defense as Willowridge gets a 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. DJ Moore with the big night for the Bears last, Thursday, a couple days ago, as he got 49 points from me in fantasy. Crazy. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Quarterback is still number 1, Kendron Pinson Jr. As we haven't seen much of the other quarterbacks that they like to put in, but his handoff to number 6, Rudolph, and it's fumbled, picked up by number 47, Jacob Cabrera. P&G with a big stop on the fumble. Hit hard by number 20, Cameron Rhodey in the backfield, and forces the fumble, picked up by the big man, number 47, Jacob Cabrera. P&G takes it at the 36-yard line, 1st and 10 from there. Make their way onto the field and strike for their second score of the game.
So got 2 minutes, 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. Just like to remind you, we will show halftime, and the personnel with Cool 92.5 who do the radio broadcast are going to try to help us get some field audio with their connection, so we'll see about that. Just bear with us during halftime.
P&G makes way onto the field with 2 receivers to the far side and none to the near as Matute motions to the left side. Bailey tosses it to Wynn. Wynn gets up to the 33-yard line before he's brought out by number 77, Terry Wade. There is a flag on the play. Looks like it'll possibly be offside on the defense. Looks like it'll be offside on the defense and is declined. Let's see what it is. As they take a little bit to discuss this call.
I think while we have a break here, we should give a shout out to Fort Bend Willowridge really quick for this extremely nice press box they have for us.
Yes.
We do have, I mean, a little
Their
bit
mics
better.
are on.
Well, I mean, let's not be too hard on Texas City. They did tell me that before the game they were going to update their facilities, but this is definitely spacious, to say the least.
Yes. As Washington motions to the right side of the field, Bailey gets a snap, looks, throws it to Washington. Washington makes his way up past the first down. He's brought down at the 22. First down, Indians, they'll mark him down at the 23. First down and 10 for the Indians at the 23-yard line. As Matute motion subs out, and number 8, Seth Brisboe, makes his way in. Not one drop pass in warm-ups, fun fact. 0 drop passes in warm-ups for P&G, so receivers are feeling good today. As 3 receivers to the near side and 1 to the far. Running back in the game is number 15, Blair Chatanier. Bailey hard count, gets the snap, looks to the left side of the field, throws it to English. English with the catch. He is tackled at the 17-yard line. They'll mark him down there. There'll be 2nd and 4 from the 17. Fun fact of the day. Fun fact of the day is the referee, his name is Joe, is what he said. He can throw a flag, that yellow flag that they throw, 35 yards, as I saw in warm-ups, which is very crazy.
He did it. I saw the tail end of it. That flag flew.
2 receivers to the far side. The running back is Chatanier again as Bailey tosses to Chatanier. Chatanier breaks out to the outside. He is brought down at the 11-yard line. That'll be enough for another P&G first down. Shout out to my mother in the comments. Showing some support for myself and all the people here. Proud mama here. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Fullback and a tight end, which is a normal set. We'll usually have a tight end. Most of the time is number 48, Jagger Sanye.
What's we're going to run the play clock out?
Looks like it.
That's the game. Yeah, the game clock.
Yeah, that's
okay. So
we will run out the first quarter here. P&G at the end of the first is up 7-6. P&G came into the game looking for maybe a little bit better start than that, but starting to pick it up a little bit here at the end. It'll be P&G ball as we switch sides on the field after each quarter, which is a usual thing in football. As Fort Bend's side looks a little bit less, looks like they have a little bit less energy than we usually do.
that's typical. That's typical for P&G. Speaking of energy, how about last night at the Res in the competition gym?
Oof.
That was a great match. Shout out to those Rockin' U's for doing great, taking it to 5 sets against Nederland. They believe they won the first set, lost the next 2. Backs up against the wall, came back and won set number 4 to set up the tie-breaking set. Dropped it in a heartbreaker, but Coach McDaniel and the girls should be proud of themselves for the effort last night. The place was rocking. Were you in the student section at all?
Yes, that was a great time.
Yeah. Great energy there in the student section last night.
Freshmen and JV both sweeped Nederland last night. Good job by them, too.
Yep. Swept?
Swept. Did I say sweeped?
You said swept.
You were close.
P&G makes their way onto the field with 2 receivers to the far side. Running back is Chatanier. Bailey gets the low snap, hands it off to Chatanier. Chatanier up the middle, makes one miss, but is brought down at the 8-yard line. That'll be 2nd and 7 from the 8-yard line. P&G, if they get a first down here, it'll probably be a touchdown if you want to get a first down, you got to get up to the 1-yard line here, so I'm sure number 15, Blair Chatanier, will definitely get a touchdown before then.
Sure did make that player bounce off him, though, when he ran up the middle right there.
Blair Chatanier is a strong running back for sure. Very good build for just a running back. 2 receivers far side still, same formation here as Bailey motions Matute to the right as Chatanier gets the toss to himself, is brought down at the 4-yard line. Big pancake right there by number 52, Aaron Wolford in the end zone. Big man, Aaron Wolford. 3rd down and 3 at the 4-yard line here for the Indians as they'll check in some big guys here, and looks like Chatanier will be, looks like a wildcat formation here. Chatanier will be the quarterback here as Bailey is not on the field. And yes, wildcat formation. Let's see, that is 9 O-linemen with 8 O-linemen with 2 fullbacks. Oh. False start on the Indians. Maybe a little jumpy there. P&G very anxious to put the 2nd touchdown of the game.
Was this close striking distance?
P&G checks in the skill guys again. Out goes the O-linemans. Skill guys are number 80, Noah Washington, receiver to the far side. In the slot is number 11, London Nunley, and quarterback number 9, Connor Bailey's back in. Running back is still number 15, Blair Chatanier. You'll see a lot of Blair Chatanier around the goal line as he's probably a stronger back, though more of a power back than Win.
Doing timeout here? What do we got?
Looks like a false timeout.
Okay.
Same set again. 2 receivers to the far side, and the tight end to the left is Matute. Matute motions to the right. Bailey gets the snap, steps back, looks to the left side of the field, throws it to Matute. Matute drops it around the 5. Good defense right there by number 1, Kendron Pinson Jr. Looks like PNG will check in the kicking team to put up 3. Matute drops a pass, but it's all good as our kicker, number 39, Giovanni Osigura, checks into the game to put up 3 points and put us up by 4. It's about 10 minutes and 1 second left to go in the second quarter. Holder for the Indians is number 13, Cade Schick-Snyder. Good snap, good hold, and another perfect kick by Osigura. That is good. PNG goes up 10-6. PNG strikes again. If we could march onto the field and score every drive, then we will have no problem winning this game.
You know, you're scoring more points than the other team, you're bound to win. Shout out to Cade Schick-Snyder, though. He was one of the Coach Joseph this year has been doing a Players of the Week, offense, defense, and special teams, and I believe he got the special team Player of the Week last week. You know, made a mention of Osigura doing great, scoring his field goals, but that would not be possible without the steady hand holding from Cade. So there you go. Also, if you caught our game day broadcast, which was posted to Facebook, he was one of our players to watch this week.
Yes. Osigura to kick it away for the Indians. Back deep for the Eagles, number 4 is Travis Willis, and number 5, Robert Trusclair. PNG has 2 kickers, number 39, Giovanni Osigura, and number 84, Luis Blanco. Blanco came over from Memorial this past year. He was the kicker last year for Memorial. It's like the ball fell on the kickoff. It's a little windy out here today. I say a little bit. It's a lot of windy out here today. Earlier in warm-ups, as Osigura was trying to kick field goals, it just got caught by the wind multiple times. Gets it away into the wind. That is picked up by number 2 at the 1-yard line. Puts him in a good position. Breaks 2 tackles, makes his way down to the side of the sideline. He's pushed out of bounds by Osigura at the 30-yard line. Number 2, Anthony Mamone Lattimore on the big return. Makes most of the muffed kick. Gets him up to the 30. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
So wait for the action. I want to just go ahead and give a shout-out to, again, our broadcast partners as we're now a good way into the second quarter. Cascade Machinery, Vibration Solutions, and Maria's Diner. Thank you for sponsoring our broadcast.
Eagles offense makes its way back onto the field. As we noted before, the Eagles like to use multiple quarterbacks, but today they're really just rolling with the same one, that is Pinson Jr. Pinson gets the snap, hands it off to the back. He is brought down at the 35-yard line by number 6, Chase Johnson. That'll be enough for a 6-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the 36-yard line. Chase Johnson with a big tackle again there before. There was a lot of room. If he missed that tackle, that probably would have been enough for an Eagles touchdown, but stopped by the linebacker. Is that senior? Is he a senior this year? Yeah, he is. Chase Johnson, senior linebacker.
Chase Johnson, senior.
2 receivers to the near side. Single back is number 6, Tylon Rudolph. Pinson gets the snap, hands it off to Rudolph. Rudolph to the right side, stopped at the line by number 26, Dylan Talbert. Dylan Talbert had a very, very good week against Fort Bend Marshall, one of the key defensive players in that shutout game against one of the best teams in the state, really. Again, another good week last week. Players to watch tonight for the PNG defense are number 6, Chase Johnson, number 28, Reed Richard, and number 46, Jacob Cabrera. 2 receivers to the near side and 2 to the far side. The back on this one is number 21, Cameron Beasley. Pinson, motion receivers to the right side, gets the snap, breaks out of the pocket, but is brought down by number 44, Layden Williams. Layden Williams with a big sack right there. 4th and 8 from the 33. They'll have to punt it away. PNG with a 3-and-out to start that big. After the field goal that put us up by 4, they go out on defense and make a big stop. Very key for the Indians there. Looks like the Eagles try to send 2 punters out there as they check off the quarterback. Punting away for the Eagles is number 11, Devon Isles. I wonder where their other kicker is. Doesn't look like he's on the sideline. Good snap.
Short punt.
Short punt up to the 46-yard line, recovered well by number 11, London Nunley. 1st and 10 from the 47 here for the Indians. See if we can't put up 7 here and make it a 2-score game. It's about 7 minutes, 35 seconds left to go here. PNG makes their way out to the field with a lot of weapons that have been doing very well as of late, like number 15, Blair Chatanier. Number 9, Connor Bailey, again, stepped in after number 19, Shea Adams, went down with an injury, and he just has played like a senior quarterback because he's just a sophomore. So 2 more years of that guy after this year.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very good quarterback. As Matute motions to the left side, Bailey steps back, looks to the center of the field. He'll throw it deep for number 11, London Nunley.
Oh,
Just missed the pass intended for number 11, London Nunley. He's 2nd and 10 from the same spot at the 47. Deep pass right there was guarded well by number 7, Marquise Hayes. Fort Bend, Willowridge defensive backs are doing a very good job tonight for guarding our amazing receivers this year, especially number 11, London Nunley. He's been the main target today, but he's not having much success with this good Willowridge defensive backs. Matute motions to the left again. Bailey, hard count, no one jumps, hands it to Blair Chatanier. Blair Chatanier up the middle, makes one miss, but is brought down to the 49-yard line. Blair Chatanier gets tackled like he's a strong guy.
and he is.
He goes down strong. It looks like whenever people hit him hard, it doesn't even look like he feels it at all. The same 2 receivers in the game, both on the near side, number 80, Noah Washington, and number 11, London Nunley. Tied in to the left side of Jackson Christian is number 48, Jagger Saunier, and fullback is number 40, Jada Matute. Running back is still number 15, Blair Chatanier. Hands it off to, looks like there's a flag on the play before the play. It was a false start on the offense. PNG with 4 flags already, looking to limit that in the second half as we have 6 minutes and 52 seconds left to go in the first half, second quarter.
We have the band marching onto the field. They're out of the shot right now, but the Indianites are making their way down to the sideline, and the band is marching out of their seats and going to get in position to perform at halftime.
4 receivers into the game here. Look for PNG to make a pass downfield to convert on this 3rd and 11. Receivers to the far side are number 17, Landon English, number 8, Seth Brisboe. Near side is number 8, Seth Brisboe. Number 80, Noah Washington's on the far side as Bailey gets the snap, looks to the middle of the field. Pass intended for number 17, Landon English. Is deflected by number 4, Travis Willis. Fort Bend defensive backs are making big stops tonight on 3rd downs. Really every down here. Fort Bend Willowridge defense playing very, very good against this explosive offense that we have over here. Punting away for PNG is number 11. Of course, London Nunley back deep for the Eagles is number 4, Travis Willis. Got to make sure to bring him down. Willis got some real speed. But we got some speed out there too. Number 1, Byron Franklin gets called up, playing special teams, and
good punt.
Might make the tackle here. Covered well. Breaks 5 tackles, but is brought down at the 22-yard line by number 35. That is Jackson Winfrey again. Jackson Winfrey playing good on the special teams today. And while we wait for the next Fort Bend drive, I'll send it to my friend Ella Owens.
Oklahoma versus UT. Oklahoma's gone up to 27, and Texas stays behind at 20.
Oklahoma fans out there, you should be happy.
Quinn, my boy. Let's go, man. Best quarterback in the country. Show it off. Show off that arm. I don't even know what's going on in that game right now because I'm locked in right here. As Willowridge passes to number 4. That is Willis on the right side, but he's brought down by number 28, Reed Richard. That is the first catch allowed of the season by number 28, Reed Richard. 5-yard catch ain't nothing. That will go on his record, but that's like a speeding ticket going 32 and a 30. It's not that big of a deal.
Wow.
Is that a thing? Getting a ticket for going 32 and a 30?
It depends, I guess, where you are.
If the cop is having a really slow day, maybe.
Pinson gets the snap, looks to the left side of the field. That is caught by number 7. Makes his way to the sideline, but is holding definitely by number 3 right there, Royce Wilson. Holds number 20, Cameron Drody. Just really tackles him while he was trying to block him. That'll set them back 10 yards from the foul. See what the call is confirmed by the ref. It is holding on number 3, Wilson. I'll set them back to the 20-yard line. That'll be second and 14 from there.
Just a reminder for halftime, we will be showing halftime. I promise this week not to leave the computer with my phone and cause a disconnection in the stream. We will try to also, again, get the audio from the Cool 92.5 broadcast.
2 receivers to the near side and 2 to the far as well. Pinson is the lone man in the backfield. Is there no running backs back there? But Willis motions to the left side, but there's a false start on the offensive side. Maybe some miscommunication between the O-line and the quarterback. Sets them back to the 15-yard line. That'll be second and 18 from there. Second and 18 from way back at the 20-yard line. PNG looking for a big stop. Same set here with 2 receivers to the far side and 2 to the near. Nobody in the backfield but the quarterback here. Looks like Pinson will give the play to the O-lineman. Pinson motions number 6. Looks like a false start, but they will not call it. He is brought down in the backfield by number 94, Jonathan Hernandez. Jonathan Hernandez with a big TFL right there. Tackle for loss, TFL.
Good job on the acronym.
Yes. 3rd and 18 as PNG looks to, or Fort Bend probably looking to make a big pass downfield, as I don't think a run will be as easy as a pass here. Unless they run it with that quarterback, number 1, Kendron Pinson Jr. He has been very successful on his run so far tonight, getting out of the pocket very well with this very good front 7 we have here.
Dare they throw Reed Richards' way?
No chance. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Pinson looks his way. Throws it to number 4, but he's brought down at the 20-yard line by Cameron Drody. It'll be 4th and 13. They will have to send the punt group out there. They'll punt it away to PNG. PNG with a big stop right there on defense. Pins them back at the 20. PNG will get the ball at the 45. That's my prediction right here.
Well, the last couple punts have come up short, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
so let's see the leg on this punter.
Isles to punt away for Willowridge.
Oh.
And it is a very short punt again. And is picked up at the 40, 50, exactly. 5 yards off, but PNG will take off at the 50-yard line with 3 minutes, 26 seconds left to go. As the remarkably big O-line that we have. Very, very big.
If there's anything, our line is definitely doing a good job of holding off the pass rush. He's getting some time back there at least to think about what he wants to do.
But Fort Bend does roll with the same set as us with a 3-4 defense to the near Bailey. Throws it to Nunley. Nunley gets to the outside. Is brought down at the 45. Gain of 1. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the 45. Tackle made by number 1, Kendron Pinson Jr. PNG looking to make a big conversion on 3rd down. If we can score every single drive again, that'll be great. If we can score a field goal here, we'll go up by 7, which that'll look good going into the half, but we're looking for 7 here. 2 receivers stacked up to the left side. The lone receiver to the near side is Washington. Bailey steps back, looks to Washington's side. I'll throw it downfield for Nunley. That's just thrown out of bounds. Incomplete. It'll be 4th and 5 from the 45. What does PNG do here? Looks like they'll send the punt out on the 4th and 5. I'm going to say this quietly, but don't be surprised if you see PNG run a fake punt here.
Those fake runs work. Every time they do it, I look the wrong way. It works on me every time.
Looks like we'll just punt it away. Good punt right there. Caught at the 8-yard line and is stopped at the 8 by number 1, Byron Franklin. Byron Franklin gets downfield really fast and makes the tackle. Byron Franklin, Kale Cropper, and Jonathan Sahal on the big stop pins him back at the 10-yard line here. 90 yards, 2 minutes. Fort Bend Willowridge tries to put some points on the board before we go into the half. Low scoring first half so far. Willowridge trying to change that. PNG definitely looking to change that after halftime. Maybe we can get the ball back here in the first half and score. As Willowridge has 2 receivers to the near side and 2 to the far. Nobody in the backfield but the quarterback, Pinson, again. Pinson gets the snap, looks to the right of the field, looks to the left of the field, breaks out the pocket.
Oh.
Throws it out of bounds towards nobody.
I was thinking safety there for a second.
Jacob Cabrera got in the backfield real fast, but just misses the tackle. Just misses the sack. The 2nd and 10 from the 10-yard line. Clock stopped at 1 minute 54. This is looking good if PNG wants to get back on the offensive side of the ball and put up 7. We need 7 here. If we can go up by 2 scores into halftime, we'll be able to put it away quick. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Pinson just hands it off to the back, and he's stopped at the line by the big front 7 for PNG, led by number 43 right there, Isaac Uristegi. It'll be 3rd and 11 from the 9-yard line. Fort Bend probably going to let this play clock run down because probably won't be able to get out of this spot.
Running right up the middle hasn't done very much for them so far. So maybe they're relinquishing to maybe not get a good shot downfield.
As the 3-4 offense or defense for PNG is more so a pass-type defense, but the run game has never really been a thought to think about for opposing teams because our front 7 is just stopping every time. As there's a timeout on the field, looks like it's going to be a timeout for Willowridge. Fort Bend Willowridge calls a timeout. That'll be I think that's the 2nd of the half. They have 1 remaining, I'm pretty sure. It is pretty hard to see the scoreboard here at Ken Hall Stadium. So
I will say, it could be a little bit, it's during the day. It's bright sunlight
bright outside.
I'm guessing if this was a night game, you could see the scoreboard a little bit better on the far side. On the fieldhouse side, though, there is a clock and another scoreboard. It's in the shade, so it's a little bit easier to read.
Very easy.
Shout out to 2 of my past teachers in the comments.
Uh-oh.
Miss Ewart and Mr. Williams. Do you have Miss Ewart, Caden?
Yes, I do.
She is great. She's the best.
She is thebomb.com. She's a very kind lady. Very good teacher, too. I feel a lot smarter every day in that class. Or every other day, really.
I must say, she was the best. So was Mr. Williams, though. Sorry, Mr. Williams. You were great, too. I just didn't like history. That's my fault.
Willowridge marches onto the field with 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Pinson, still the quarterback, gets the snap. Throws it downfield for number 8.
Oh!
Intercepted by number 20, Cameron Drody. Cameron Drody, good. Good defense right there by Cameron Rhodey. That was so clean. Cameron Rhodey with the interception. That PNG will make their way onto the field. It'll take over at the 34-yard line and try to put up some points before this half ends with 1 minute left to go in the second quarter.
Exactly 1 minute. Okay, we've got plenty of time to put up some more points, get within field goal range, or even get the score.
Cameron Rhodey, very, very key interception right there. Just jumps right in front of the receiver to make that grab. Cameron Rhodey read him like a book. Shout out Miss Ewart. As PNG has 3 receivers to the far side to start off this drive. Running back is at number 33, Isaiah Wynn. Bailey hands it off to Wynn. Wynn to the left side, but he gets all the way up to the 27-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 3 from there. PNG run the high-tempo offense with 45 seconds left to go. PNG sets up, gets the snap, hands it off to Wynn again. Wynn to the left side, up to the middle, and that'll be enough for a first down. Mark him down at the 24-yard line. Timeout PNG, 37.4 seconds left to go.
But as our scoreboard only allows us to do full minutes, it is 37 seconds left.
Yes. 2 runs to start off that drive is a bit interesting, but PNG just trusting their running back to get them a little bit less yards to go with making this pass a lot easier to score on a touchdown right here on this play. Watch this happen.
We are next door to the Cool 92.5 FM personnel, and we can see them and they can see us. We can actually also hear them at times when Mr. Bio and Mr. Schroeder get excited.
Definitely do a good job. And they are next door to the PNG coaches, which may or may not be a little bit crammed up right there, all the way on the, just kind of tucked in right there, 4 guys on one table. Bailey gets the snap, hands it off to Wynn. Wynn up the middle, gets brought down at the 20-yard line. PNG might have to call timeout right here. They do. Timeout PNG. PNG still running the ball with 30 seconds left to go. I wonder what the deal is here. I wonder what's going on, because I'm not a coach, but if I was, I'd be passing the ball right here.
If you were playing Madden right now, would you pass right here?
I'd be passing.
Do some sort of slant to the outside?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, slant to the outside. Yeah, actually. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you play Madden, Mr. Tobias?
I've been known to turn on the game a time or two.
Okay. I mean,
should join the esports team.
I could join the esports team, but since I'm not a student, I will not. I'll leave that for the students to deal with.
Got a couple friends on the varsity esports team, Ryder
Varsity
McLeod.
Shout out to
Size
Mr.
thing.
Bulgarini for running a great esports program at PNG High School. It's
Elite.
definitely a popular club.
Yes. Very popular this year. A lot of freshmen want to do that. 2 receivers to the far side are number 80, Noah Washington, and number 11, London Nunley. Running back is still number 33, Isaiah Wynn. Tied in to the right side is Jagger Saunier, and fullback is number 40, Jada Matute. Bailey hands it off to Wynn. Wynn with some good blocks by the O-line, gets brought down to the 16-yard line. PNG going to have to pick up some tempo here. May look to spike the ball here as the clock is not running. That is good for us. Very, very good for us. Clock is now running. Bailey gets the snap and just spikes it. Job by Bailey right there. Just spiking it. 19 seconds left to go here. Good job right there by the people on the clock operation by stopping the clock.
Yep.
We'll take it. 2 receivers to the far side, and same set here. Bailey behind center. Makes one jump. Looks at the sideline for the play. Looks like it's going to be past the left side right here.
Careful, don't telegraph.
Couldn't even tell you what a
Handoff
telegraph is.
right off the middle.
Oh,
Isaiah Wynn breaks into the end zone. Touchdown, Indians. Isaiah Wynn runs into the end zone. Every single play in that 1-minute drive is a run, and it works. Maybe the PNG coaches are smarter than the Madden coach me.
I feel like he got a little turned around there toward the end. We might see on our delayed laptop here, but then he sort of fell backwards into the end zone.
Isaiah Wynn, elite running back this past year, and he steps up this year real big. Stepped up last year real big after Tommy Reed went down with that horrific injury. Snap is good. Hold is perfect. Kick is perfect. PNG goes up 17-6 with 14 seconds left to go. If Willowridge wants to score, they're going to have to do it on the return as their return team marches onto the field. Osagira more than likely going to kick it off for the Indians. He'll look to not let them score a touchdown. Back deep for Willowridge is number 5, Robert Trusclair, and number 7, Marquise Hayes. Marquise Hayes has been all over the field today. He's one of the main receivers for Willowridge. Trusclair will really just see him on offense, but he's been targeted a couple times. And back deep also is number 2, Anthony Mamone Lattimore. Osagira will kick it away for the Indians. 14 seconds for Willowridge. See if Osagira can't pin them way back deep. Here we go. Late in the first half, PNG special teams looking to step up right here, and the ball falls. Very windy.
Wind
Very,
1,
very windy.
PNG nothing.
Wind 2. We've
Wind
had
2,
2.
that's correct.
God, the Wind having a great day today here at Ken Hall Stadium. Making the ball fall off the tee twice. Osagira's kick gets way, way back. That'll be enough for a touchback. Osagira with a big touchback right there. That'll pin them back. I think that's to the 20-yard line to start off this last 14-second drive.
Speaking of the wind here at Fort Bend, there also is no shade, so I'm kind of wondering how it feels over there in the stands. I know it's still only, my phone is showing 74 degrees, so it can't be that hot, but, you know, no respite from the sun over there. But I also don't see a whole lot of people fanning themselves, which lets me know that perhaps it feels okay outside.
Yeah, we were trying to fan ourselves up in the booth last week. I know that.
Well, there's no wind in a wooden box.
Looks like this formation right here with 2 receivers to the near side, and looks like we have nobody to the far side. Looks like 10 people are on the field for Willowridge, and so they're just going to run the play with 10 people. And he'll just hand it off to the running back, and he is brought down by number 6, Chase Johnson, and they'll let the clock run out to 0 right there. And that'll be it for the first half here at Ken Hall Stadium in Missouri City, Texas, as PNG is up 17-6 here. PNG goes into the second half up really, really big here. See if they can't take this lead into the third quarter.
Reminder, we're going to try and get the audio for the field from Cool 92.5, so we'll bear with us. You may hear some jostling, but we'll try to get it to hear halftime.
In the words of legendary announcer Mr. Tip Durham, bonsoir mes amis, laissez le bon temps rouler. It is with particular pleasure and profound pride to present to you the Purple Pride of Port Neches Groves, the Indian Band and Indianettes, 2023-2024. The performing groups are under the field direction of drum majors Arlene Hernandez, Catherine Laporte, Cameron Style, and Zoe Yazan. Please direct your attention to the field as the Indian twirlers perform their routine to Pon de Replay. 2023-2024 Indian Twirlers are co-head twirler Brooklyn Tolliver, co-head twirler Madison Tolliver, Clara Boone, Brooklyn Buckaloo, Evelyn Durham, Mary Jordan, Addison Matheson, Graceland Snyder, Evie Sticker, Paulina Torres, Bella Weeks, Riley West. The Indianettes will now take the field. The 2023-2024 Indianet officers from left to right are Lieutenant Lily Segura, Lieutenant Cameron Mercer, Lieutenant Reese Woods, Captain Brady Ross, Lieutenant Karis Budwine, Lieutenant Jaden Sieglin, Lieutenant Kinley Henneberry. The Indianettes will now perform a routine to On Broadway. It is a tradition for the Indianettes to announce the most outstanding individual of the week. The kicker of the week, Casey Broussard. Indianette of the week is Kate Latoul. Indianette directors are Courtney Shake Snyder, Alicia Barnett, and Laura Kendrick. The Indian Band and Indianettes will now perform their halftime show to Bruno Mars' 24 Karat Magic. The band now moves into the traditional marching eye. Band directors are Alex Wells, Cody Pridgeon, Stephen Corville, and Christian Griffin. Indian Corps sponsor is Catherine Westmoreland. Your Indian spirit this year is Evan Klutz.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the second half of this game. This game held at Ken Hall Stadium here in Missouri City, Texas, between PNG and Fort Bend Willowridge. PNG leads after the second quarter, 17-6. PNG's passing game been locked down a little bit by the Fort Bend Marshall defensive backs. Fort Bend Willowridge defensive line is getting held up really by the big PNG offensive line. Offensive line doing very good today. Running game is also being quite productive. PNG defense, outstanding job so far holding the Willowridge offense to 6 points. Some guys to watch out for on the Fort Bend side going into the second half is the quarterback number 1, Kenjon Pinson Jr. Pinson comes into the second half after being very productive on the ground after the first half. A lot of good runs by Pinson in the first half, getting out of the pocket really quick and getting downfield really quick, as he was the only touchdown of the game, or the first half, for Willowridge. Connor Bailey, very good in the first half, showing good patience as some high snaps, some low snaps, covering them well and executing the play well. As we get kicked off in the second half and the ball falls. Win 3, PNG 0 again. As we kick it away, the kicker is number 39, Giovanni Osagira, but the Osagira kicks it away, way back to number 2, Anthony Lattimore, picks it up at the 10, breaks 2 tackles, gets pushed out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Willowridge will take over at the 24. Before we start, I will send it to Mr. Tobias for a word.
I would like to welcome you guys back from halftime. The band is now leaving the stadium as they go to head to their competition. I'd like to give a shout-out to our broadcast partners, Cascade Machinery, Vibration Solutions, and Maria's Diner. We thank you for your support.
We'd also like to thank the people at 92.5 for the generous donation of our XLR cord, I think. Handoff to Rudolph is to the right side. Is a gain of 2 before he's brought down by number 20, Cameron Girodi. 2nd and 8 from the 24-yard line. Willowridge comes out, runs the ball on the first play, but a stop by the PNG defense. Willowridge breaks the snap with 1 receiver to the near side and 2 to the far. Single back is number 6, Tylon Rudolph. Pinson gets the snap, hands it off to Rudolph. Rudolph down the middle and is brought down at the 24-yard line of scrimmage by number 94, Jonathan Hernandez. Jonathan Hernandez shedding his block really quick to get that big stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 8 from the 24-yard line. PNG again runs the 3-4 set, so we'll be good on pass, as Fort Bend will probably pass here with 3 receivers to the near side and 1 to the far. Pinson gets the snap, looks to the left side of the field, passes complete to and he's dropped it. Number 3, Royce Wilson with the big drop. Almost could have been a first down for Willowridge, but PNG gets the 3 and out on the first drive. PNG comes out strong after that halftime. Probably a nice halftime speech by Coach Joseph. PNG's offense looking to turn up, I guess you could say. This second half, as 17 points was not really the ideal, I guess, mark for PNG, as we thought we were going to come in here and
Short punt again.
kick some butt. Short punt picked up by number 5 at the 40-yard line at 39, but they might mark him down at the 40. They do mark him down at the 40. It's a good little set down right there. Number 5, Robert Truscalaire, jumps up, catches the ball at the 39, but puts it down at the 40, and they mark him down at the 40. So,
Answer a question. Mr. Wilford, yes, their band is playing tonight. 8:45 is their scheduled time. So if you're still in Mid-County and want to go catch the band, compete at the Battle of the Bridges, it's at Bridge City, and 8:45 is when they are scheduled to play.
Go Purple Pride Band. Bailey, hard count, nobody jumps, hands it off to Win. Win up the middle, waits patiently and finds a hole. Gets up to the 45-yard line. That'll be 2nd and 5 from the 45. Isaiah Wynn just waiting behind the big O lineman, waiting for a hole to be created, and sure enough, there was a hole, and he finds it quick for a gain of 5. Isaiah Wynn, very good patience, as he'll do that a couple times. Most of the time, he'll just wait for the hole to be created, and it's always there with these big O linemen. Bailey hands off to Win. Win breaks the tackle on the backfield, but is stopped by number 51. That's not number 51. That is number 51. He's not on the roster. 3rd down and 8 for the Indians at the 38-yard line. 2 receivers to the near side. Closest to us is number 80, Noah Washington. And the slot is number 17, Landon English. To the far side is number 11, London Nunley. Running back again is number 33, Isaiah Wynn. Bailey gets a snap, steps back, looks to right of the field. Wide receiver way open downfield. That is Washington. Pass is caught. Touchdown, Indians. Noah Washington just burns the defensive backs. That's a big touchdown to start this second half for the Indians. P&G goes up 23-6. P&G, some fireworks to start off this second half on their first drive.
Looked a bit too easy. Kind of coasted in there, but
He just walked past that defensive back. You could have noticed him running by that dude from a mile away. He was way, way wide open. Kicking the PAT is number 39, Giovanni Osagira. Holding is number 13, Cade Shakesnyder. Snap made by number 42, Kel Cropper. Snap is good. Hold is perfect. Kick is also perfect. And the kick is good, and it goes right off the film thing over there and hits something, and something comes off of the little film camera.
don't know if you can catch the field goal post when you saw that, but both field goal posts padding is turned pink, as it is October and Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Indianettes in the stands also donning pink. What are they called?
Pom-poms.
That's it. Brother of former Indianet captain Penelope Robles.
Yes.
That's what they're called.
Penelope.
Yep. So shout out to the those donning pink for breast cancer awareness. That was even on the run-through sign whenever we started the second half.
And the refs.
And the refs.
And if you did not catch my fun fact of the day, the ref here, I don't know where he's at, but he is on the field somewhere. He's on the pie line on the left side. He can throw a flag 35 yards, which is not normal, but he can do it. He said 35. But the return by Lattimore is brought up to the 26-yard line, and he is pushed out of bounds by number 22, Will Poole. Willowridge marches onto the field, see if they want to put up some points here, but you can want to put up some points, but P&G will more than likely stop that with our outstanding defense so far this year. Holding one of the best offenses, and definitely one of the best offenses in our district, maybe even the state. Fort Bend Marshall just shutting them out, which was great for us.
It was a great game all around. Little surprising to see the score 0-0 though at halftime.
Mm-hmm. Spenson gets the snap, hands it off to the backfield to the running back in the back, and it's just stopped in the backfield by number 94, Jonathan Hernandez, and number 47, Jacob Cabrera. Except there's a flag on the play. Usually it'd be offsides in this situation. Let's see what they call, maybe even holding. Let's see what the head ref relays. Illegal hands to the face by number 47, Jacob Cabrera on the defense. That'll be a gain of, that's 15 for that personal foul. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Fort Bend gets the first down without PNG kind of letting a free first down, I guess you could say.
Gift.
Gift. Happy early Christmas. 2 receivers to the near side and 2 to the far. The running back for Willowridge is number 21, Cameron Beasley. Pinson hands off to Beasley. Beasley makes one miss. He's brought down at the 46-yard line by number 44, Layden Williams.
Try some spin trickery there.
Beasley, very good spin move. Makes one miss right in the backfield. Would have been a stop at the line of scrimmage if he didn't spin off of Cabrera. It was brought down at the 46 by Layden Williams. It'll be 2nd and 6 at the 44 as Pinson is joined by Beasley in the backfield with 2 receivers to the near side and 2 to the far. Receiver motions to the right side, except there's a false start on the offense. It's like every single time the Willowridge offense motions, there's a false start. So maybe some extra communication needed by the Fort Bend O-line on the play calling between the O-line.
Just to put things in perspective from last year, we're about the halfway mark for both teams as far as scoring output. Last year, we beat Fort Bend Willowridge 53-13. We got about half of 53, don't we? Well, just a little bit less than half. And they definitely have a little bit less than half of 13.
Motions the receiver to the right side again. Pinson gets the snap, throws it way downfield. Pass completed by number 2, Lattimore. Is brought down at the 13-yard line by number 28, Reed Richard. They'll mark him down at the 9-yard line, though. First big completion of the year caught by anyone that's been guarded by Reed Richard right there. Number 2, Anthony Mamone Lattimore with a big gain of about 34. First and goal at the 10-yard line for Willowridge. Very ideal that we have first and goal from the 10, so it's nice for us. 2 receivers to the far side and 2 to the near. Pinson motions the receiver to the right side again. Pinson gets a snap, looks to the right side of the field, looks to the middle of the field to roll out the pocket. He gets brought out of bounds by number 47, Jacob Cabrera. Pinson looked like he was about to do that, roll out of the pocket and throw it downfield like Joey Duran did last week for Texas City. Joey Duran, quarterback for Texas City, was very slippery, I guess you can say.
Very slippery guy.
Never really got tackled in the backfield by the front 7 for PNG. Always rolled out and then would look downfield last second. It was effective in the first quarter, but PNG kind of caught on to it and shut it down for the rest of the game. Shotgun here with 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. The running back for Willowridge is Rudolph as Pinson rolls to the right side of the field. Takes it himself up the middle. He is tripped up at the 5. They'll mark him down at the 4. He is touched down by number 6, Chase Johnson. Be 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. Willowridge making some okay progression down the field. From 1st and 10, or 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Now they're at 3rd and goal from the 4. It is kind of harder to work from the goal, as you kind of have to lower your playbook with not being able to go way downfield if you have 10 yards to go. So it'll be first time out of the half by Willowridge with 6 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. PNG is up 24-6. PNG needs a big stop here, maybe just to keep them with 3, or maybe we can block another kick.
Let's do that.
I'd like to note 2 very tall O-linemen on the Willowridge side. Number 76, Jamarion Jackson. He's playing both sides tonight. Very good. He's gotten 2 tackles on the defensive side at the line of scrimmage on both running backs, Isaiah Wynn and Larry Tanier. And number 77, Terry Wade. Terry Wade, he's doing his job, but he does have 2 holding penalties tonight.
I'd like to welcome Ella Owens back to the broadcast as she sat here next to me. Quiet, but I'm going to just tell you, those nachos
They
from
were
that concession
very
stand,
good.
they looked great. They
They were
looked
very
amazing. I'm a nacho fan.
Aren't we all?
2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. The running back for Willowridge is number 6, Tylen Rudolph. Pinson gets the snap, hands it off to, rolls out to the left side, looks to the middle of the field, and is
Oh,
Was that
set
a
is
touchdown?
complete in the end zone. That'll be a
Wow.
touchdown for Willowridge. Touchdown pass caught by number 7, Marquise Hayes. Maybe a questionable call there. I definitely saw incompletion, but the referees chose otherwise. Looks like it'll be a touchdown for Willowridge. Willowridge gets 6, comes back a little bit, or chips away at the lead that we have. It is 24-12. P&G leads. So Willowridge will keep their offense out there and try to go for 2 here. And they're trailing by 12 points. They can get this, there'll be a touchdown and a field goal away, 10 points.
still at least a 2-score game.
2 receivers to the far side and 2 to the near. The running back again is number 6, Tylen Rudolph. Pinson motions the receiver to the right side. He'll look to the right side of the field. He'll go up the middle, take it himself, rolls out to the left, looks downfield, and is caught in the end zone by number 6, Tylen Rudolph. Score the 2-point conversion, gives them 14 points. After that drive right there by Fort Bend Willowridge, the score is 24 P&G, 14 Fort Bend.
At this point, Willowridge has surpassed their total from last year by 1.
Good job, guys.
Yep.
P&G looks to make a big return. I feel the big return coming right here from number. Actually, I think they're going to kick it to number 6 right here, Chase Johnson. I think they're going to move our return team up a little bit because the kicker doesn't really like to kick it down the field. As I would like to know the frame of this kicker.
Is it the one walking out there now?
Oh, yeah. How tall do you think he is?
He's got 5 foot. You think I'm wrong?
I don't even think you're wrong.
It doesn't even look like a high schooler.
No, it doesn't.
Hey, all that matters is the leg.
Yeah. I mean, he gets a good 15 yards every time, but 20 yards. It's been kicked to Kel Cropper, number 42, twice. So that'd be about 25, 30 yards. My boy Anthony Flores does that for sure. Freshman kicker for P&G.
Okay.
Kicking away for Willowridge is number 84, Kevin Bonilla. Back deep is the lone returner. Back deep is number 6, Chase Johnson. It's like he'll try to kick it back deep, and that is returned by number 28, Reed Richard. Reed Richard finds a hole, gets to the left side, up the middle. Reed Richard gets up to the 49-yard line, gets tripped up. If he didn't get tripped up, that's definitely going to the house. But P&G will take over 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line, and while we march onto the field, I will send it to my friend Ella Owens for a score update.
At Oklahoma versus UT, both teams have gone up in points, but Oklahoma is still winning 34-30. And Alabama and Texas A&M just started their game. It seems like they're still at 0-0.
Texas chipping away at the lead, so a little bit better, but we need to take over. Bailey gets the snap, hands it to Wynn. Wynn being patient, finds the hole, gets up to the 39-yard line as they try to strip the ball, but Isaiah Wynn ain't letting go of that. That's going to be a 1st down for P&G. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Just a reminder, 15 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter. So P&G, or Texas, is going to have to march down the field in 15 seconds to get a touchdown. God. 3 receivers to the far side, none to the near. Bailey gets the snap, hands it off to Wynn. Wynn fighting for some extra yards, but gets brought down at the 37-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 7. 19-yard pass by Quinn Ewers at Jordan Whittington. 6 seconds left to go over there.
You know, Mr. Parks has probably paid attention to Bama and A&M. He hasn't been chiming in here, but I think he sent a message that he was going to be switching back and forth between the two.
Well,
Shout out.
There's a little thing on this website that shows me how far they are on the field. This is crazy. I've just found the ESPN website.
This is Bailey hands off to Wynn. Wynn gets brought down at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2. It'll be 3rd and 6 from the 35. Sweating over here.
Sorry, Mr. Tobias, I cut you off. What were you talking about?
I can't remember what I was going to say.
Something about a teacher of some kind, I'm pretty sure.
Mr.
You said a
Parks.
name.
Mr. Parks?
Yep.
Oh, no, just that he said he was going to switch back and forth between us and that game.
2 receivers to the near side are number 80, Noah Washington, and number 17, Landon English. Lone receiver to the far side is number 11, London Nunley. Running back number 33, Isaiah Wynn. Bailey gets the snap, hands it off to Wynn. Wynn up the middle, finds the hole, gets up to the, and he breaks free. Goes to the 10, 5, but it's brought down at the 4-yard line. Big tackle at the 4-yard line by number 4, Travis Willis. Looks like he's a little bit shaken up after that tackle. After he gets hit in the knees, that looked like it hurt pretty bad. But Blair Chatanier will check into the game.
Oh.
Wynn is shaken up pretty bad. Gets off the sideline, so game is not stopped. But very big run, almost a touchdown right there. Looked identical to that run in the state game where he got brought down inside the 10-yard line. Looks like Blair Chatanier might run it in here. Bailey gets the snap, hands it off Chatanier. Chatanier up the middle is brought down at the 1. So he got suplexed at the 1 by number 6, Tylon Rudolph. As if there's any UT fans, there's 2 seconds left to go. We're on the 44-yard line. We'll definitely be throwing a Hail Mary right here.
It could happen. You never know. It ain't over till it's over.
It's over. We lost.
I'm sorry. That's not funny.
Well, score update. Texas loses.
That's my job.
PNG's got the heavy set in as they hand it to Chatanier up the middle. Chatanier, touchdown, PNG. PNG puts up 6 again. We go up 30 PNG, 14 Willowridge. We got 3 minutes, 13 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. PNG is finding a way to put this game away as Osagira marches onto the field to put us up by a good amount. Holding again is number 13, Cade Shake Snyder, and snapping is number 42, Kale Cropper. Very successful day so far by the kicker Osagira. Good snap, great hold, and kick looks good to me. Kick is good. PNG goes up 31-14. PNG might be putting away this next drive right here. Looks like one more touchdown, and might just have iced the game at that point.
I remember what I was going to say now. I wasn't about Mr. Park. It was we have 730 people watching right now, and I would like to think, that's a pretty high number, but in the last few weeks we've been averaging a couple thousand, or not a couple thousand, but 1,000-ish. But I would like to think that possibly Saturday college football may have a little stunt in that number. But if you're tuning in from turning off the UT game, either in celebration for being an Oklahoma fan or disgust from being a Texas fan, we welcome you to the broadcast. Shout out to our broadcast sponsors, our main broadcast sponsors, Cascade Machinery Vibration Solutions and Maria's Diner.
Texas. God. Man. Big kick by Osagira and is fumbled again. He's going to have to make a big run out of the end zone. Is brought down at the 8-yard line by a whole bunch of Indians. That is 6 people on the special teams all there for the tackle right there at the 8-yard line. Willowridge will take over from there. See if they want to go 92 yards down the field, and they're probably going to have to use all 3 minutes if they want to get all the way down the field. 31-14, PNG, big lead. Again, 1 defensive stop and 1 touchdown, and that'll probably be about it. We'll probably be able to put in some of our JV guys or one of our freshman guys, Tice Benkirk, called up to varsity. One of my best friends,
Is that brother of Cade,
brother of Cade.
who is in my intro class?
Same class as me.
The same class as you.
Let's go, Cade. 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Single back is Beasley. Throw it to the right side of the field for the screen. He fights to get up to the line of scrimmage. So that's a gain of like half a yard right there. 2nd and 9.5 from the 10-yard line. Screen pass caught by number 3, Royce Wilson. They have Wilson labeled on here as a tight end. Definitely looks like a receiver to me. He's pretty fast for a tight end as well. He looks pretty tall down there, though. As Texas City puts down height and weight of all the guys, so it's a lot easier, but nothing wrong with just putting names. 3 receivers to the near side is high snap is recovered well by Pinson. He looks way downfield. It's thrown not even close, but having to escape the pressure of number 47, Jacob Cabrera, and number 24, Max Scroggs. It'll be 3rd and 9 from the 10-yard line as PNG's making some big stops here in this drive to hold Fort Bend right where they are. Think Fort Bend punts it away on 4th down if they get there, or do you think they go for it inside our 10-yard line?
I would think they'd go for it, but you never know. Do they trust themselves enough to be able to catch up?
PNG's too good.
Agreed.
3 receivers to the near side and 1 to the far. Single back is Beasley again. Pinson gets the snap, looks to the center of the field.
Ooh.
Makes 2 misses in the end zone, but is thrown out of bounds. Thrown inbounds, but he pushes off a little bit, but is caught way deep at the 34-yard line. Looks like he was thrown out of bounds there, but kind of just lofts it upfield to see if anybody's down there, and may or may not have pushed off of Richard right there, but they'll just give him big first down there. 1st and 10 from the 34 for Willowridge. It's a very interesting play right there.
Quarterback got twisted up going down, too. I'm surprised he got up without any trouble.
Surprised he made 94. Jonathan Hernandez miss. Don't see that a lot. So, very good elite elusiveness by the quarterback right there. That's 2 receivers to the near side and 2 to the far, but they won't matter as he hands it off to Beasley. Beasley brought down for a gain of 1 at the 35-yard line. 2nd and 9 from there. As Texas is going to have to come back now if we want to make the college playoffs, but here in PNG, we don't got to worry about that. If we can just stay strong like we're doing so far and finish the year with the 1-loss season, that'd be very good.
That'd be great, especially looking forward to a potential home playoff game if we keep going in the direction we're going.
As Pinson gets the snap, hands it off to, that is the new running back, number 6, but he's brought down at the 38 as he is fighting for more.
Oh, wow.
Maybe he's not brought down. He's still going up to the 49-yard line. A big, strong run by number 6, Tylon Rudolph, as number 21, Jackson Doyle, is a little bit shaken up on that play.
That is the kind of run a football coach wants to see, though. I will say that. Keep moving your legs, keep turning your legs is all they say. And he kept going.
Very strong run right there by Rudolph. As Doyle checks out, number 41, Dallas Frederick checks in. I like to note the amount of juniors that we have on this team. A lot of juniors, majority juniors on this team, which shows what our team's going to look like next year, as a whole bunch of juniors equals a good senior year, really.
Bring back some experience.
As receiver motion to the right side, a look to the left of the field, throws it way downfield again. Is
Oh.
caught by Lattimore. Lattimore gets way past Poole. It'll be another touchdown for Willowridge. 31-20 as Willowridge scores another touchdown. They do use all 3 minutes to get way down the field again. PNG is still up by 11, but going to have to score again if they want to probably maintain this lead.
They must have gotten a crazy speech at halftime if they are making a comeback this good.
PNG doing a good job on the offensive side, trying to eliminate that. But Willowridge will keep their offense out there to go for 2, which is kind of interesting considering that they're only as they sent out the kicking team to just go for the PAT. If they make this PAT, they will be between 10 points, which is just a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they're not going to be able to get this play out before the play clock hits 0. No chance. There is a flag on the play. It's going to be delay of game on the Fort Bend side. Maybe that causes some confusion by the kicker, and maybe he misses here. See if P&G gets lucky.
Maybe.
Or maybe Reed Richard blocks it again.
Is that, what, 2 so far?
2 blocks in a row. One of them didn't count because of a flag, but 2 blocks in a row would be good. It'll be a 25-yard field goal for the PAT. Let's see if we can get this stop. Kevin Bonilla for the extra point. Snap is good.
Oh.
Hold is getting blocked again. Recovered by the Fort Bend side, but P&G brings him down. That is the 3rd block of the day. Something's going on, and I like it because P&G special teams on the PAT is just blocking everything. This looks like a basketball game out here whenever I'm in the paint because, shout out to all the guys that can actually guard me in basketball. Definitely not Julius McDaniel Jr.
Wow.
Shout out to one of my best friends, Julius. Great guy.
That ball is getting no lift off the kicker, though. I mean,
It was literally just a line drive. There's no hang time, really, as you're going to have to get a little bit higher if you want to get past the big guys that we have here. This P&G might need to pull away a little bit if they want to get some of these guys in here in a game where they should be getting in. P&G, this is definitely not ideal of what we wanted to see here. P&G may have came into this game a little bit, you say, with a big head, I guess. Thinking that they were about to beat up on this team. But still with a sizable lead with 11 points. Only 2-score lead, but
8 seconds left until we hit the 4th quarter.
Bonilla for the kickoff.
Short.
Again to number 28, Reed Richard. Reed Richard for looking for a big return here. Makes one miss. Gets to the middle again, but is brought down right around the same spot as last time. That's a 47-yard line.
And seems to be it for the clock.
Looks like the clock will run down to 0 here in the 3rd quarter. Time for the 4th quarter here at Ken Hall Stadium in Missouri City, Texas. P&G is up 31-20 going into the 4th. As Fort Bend holding the 4s up in the air, knowing that it's 4th quarter and they're about to be some dogs, but they're playing a team that's wearing purple and white, so that probably won't be happening. See, P&G can't score here and get a stop on defense to end this thing. Running back on the field is number 15, Blair Chatanier. Not Isaiah Wynn. Wynn looked a little bit shaken up last drive, but he looks to be standing up, doing fine on the sideline. So he may be able to get back into this game later. The 2 receivers on the field are both on the near side. Closest to us is number 80, Noah Washington, and in the slot is number 11, London Nunley. Bailey gets the snap, hands it off to Chatanier. Chatanier up the middle, running with a defender on his back, but it will get all the way up to the 47-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 4 from the 47. Big run right there by Chatanier with a defender literally running or trying to bring him down on his back. It's just crazy to me how big our O-line is.
Some big boys up there. A lot of college offers up there, too.
Chatanier gets the handoff again, spins off of 2 guys. That'll get him up to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 40. Enough for a 1st down, Indians. As Aaron Wolford, sophomore tackle for us, just racked up another offer from the University of Houston. PNG O lineman showing a lot of D1 guys as of last year. Jansen Ware going to Air Force Academy. Plays at Air Force Prep right now. Bryce Lofton plays Lamar right now. Another D1 school. Bailey hands it off to Chatanier. Chatanier gets all the way up to the 34. He's tackled kind of weird, but gets up normal. Looks like he got tackled by the knees. His knees like went behind his body, but he looks to be fine and well. Second and 4 from the 46 here. 34-yard line, sorry. Same two receivers to the far side are Noah Washington and London Nunley. The running back is still number 15, Blair Chatanier. Timeout on the field. Looks like a timeout by the Fort Bend side.
Sort of the second.
That will be the second of the half. Willowridge. Second timeout. That leaves really none just in case they want to get back into a dogfight later in this game. But while we are here in the timeout, I will send it to my friend Ella Owens for a score update.
Alabama versus Texas A&M has started their game. They're still in the first quarter, and the score right now is 3-3.
Wonder if Texas A&M will upset tonight. It's like a couple years ago, I was at A&M at Kyle Field with that big last-second kick for the win by Ethan Small, former kicker for A&M. He was a very good kicker. So a PNG kicker, not Cameron Sanderson, Tate Sandell.
Tate Sandell.
At UTSA right now, kicking for them. Tate Sandell, very, very good kicker.
I would have enjoyed
at
seeing
Texas.
Cameron Sanderson trying one.
You kind of envision it, like last year at the state championship game, Carson Barrett with that amazing kick. Looks like offside, but there won't be no flag. Chatanier with the big, strong run gets him up to the 25-yard line. That little guy, number 1, Kendron Pinson Jr., probably a little bit angry that number 74, Jackson Christian, has to block him. A little bit aggravated. What is Jackson, 6'5", 300 plus?
Yeah.
God almighty.
Bordering on 6'6". But yes, that's what is listed as big boy.
He's a tree. This whole entire line. I'd say the left side is a little bit bigger than the right, but
That's just because Jack's close to this right now.
yeah. Two receivers to the far side as Bailey will hand it off to Chatanier. Chatanier tripped up by his own lineman, number 52, Aaron Wolford. As Pinson again got pancaked by the other big dog, Aaron Wolford, as the ref may be trying to tell the PNGO line to be nice.
Nice guys don't win.
Never.
Not in this game.
Looks like the Willowridge defensive line coach trying to talk to those two big fellas from Willowridge, number 77, Terry Wade, and number 76, Jamarian Jackson. Looks like we may see a timeout by PNG here, as you see Coach Feller running down to the referee, and it's usually what happens, telling him what time he wants the timeout at. Definitely going to be a timeout here. But the clock isn't running.
The coach is down here talking to the ref. Willowridge. What are they talking about?
As Isaiah Wynn checks back into the game.
Oh.
What?
It's getting serious. The band needs to stop playing.
That is interesting. As the referee just told the band to stop playing. That is actually a first. And
Whoa.
Are they trying to say they couldn't play because of the band?
That is.
They were kind of loud. I mean, we could hear them from clear up here, but they were definitely
That's crazy, though.
That's interesting. All right. Toss to win. Win to the far, far side. That'll be enough for a first down. He's brought down to the 11-yard line. As the Fort Bend band strikes up again. So that'd be first. Oh, there's a player down on the Willowridge side.
Coach is motioning to the band again to stop playing while there's a player down.
Looks like he'll be fine, though.
Has the band ever become that big of a factor so far for us that we've seen this season?
I don't think I can wrap my mind around what just happened. He just told a band to stop playing. Okay.
Twice.
Now, they were beating on that drum a little loud while we were trying to call plays. I'm not sure if that call would come from us to say, hey, they're a little loud.
Yeah.
Or would the refs have just...
Yeah, mad at your own band? Seems odd.
Maybe Willowridge's coaches couldn't relay their own play into the defense because the band was so loud.
As the referee is making his way to the band section. Jesus Christ.
What?
What are we doing here? Just play. This is very interesting to me.
Why are we making this more important than football? Why can't we just play the game? Let the band do their thing.
As a lifelong fan of high school football.
Here's what I just want to know. Why was there a sideline photographer in that huddle? What difference did it make to him?
Serious photography. It's very serious. Got to get the little group meet up.
Okay.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah. As a fan of high school football, I don't like that at all. The band is a very fun part of high school football. That'll be first and 10 from the 12-yard line. Bailey will hand it off or toss it to Wynn. Wynn stopped in the backfield at the 13-yard line. That'll be a loss of 1 yard. It'll be second and 11 from the 14.
Also, there's usually two bands being super
normally.
loud. It's just one band. There's no way they're that loud.
Not to say that, I mean, we have a pretty good drum thing going with our own band.
Yes, we have a very loud band.
Can you imagine if Housequick was going on right now?
Oof. God. After the pep rallies, that hurts my ears pretty bad. Two receivers to the far side. Single back is Isaiah Wynn. Bailey, hard count, nobody jumps, hands it off to Wynn. Wynn up the middle, makes one miss. Wynn with a lot of room, but is brought down at the 2-yard line.
Again, the ref sort of getting in the way there.
First and 10 from the 2. That's some elite blocks by the referee. Fort Bend player down. Looks like that hurts a little bit. First and goal from the 2. P&G here.
That is a good point. As I just heard the Cool 92.5 radio personnel next to us say, yes, next week we will be on the road again. Third straight road game, except we'll be in Dayton. Dayton, if you've seen or been to the Dayton Stadium, that is a stadium where the home stands look like they are the stairway to heaven. They just go straight up, which is going to be fun to bring all the broadcast equipment up to that press box next week.
Crossing our fingers is the elevator.
There is not an elevator.
Ooh.
Is there windows?
I've seen Miss Walker have to make her way up that entire set of stairs.
God.
Is it open? Do you know? The booth?
It's been a long time since I've been up there. I don't remember.
My mom got me a fan to bring,
Hey.
so I'm bringing that next time.
P&G with the heavy set. Isaiah Wynn is the running back, as it is be a running back dive, but is stopped in the backfield around the 6-yard line. It'll be second and goal from there. Big stop in the backfield by number 6, Tylon Rudolph. P&G moving away a little bit from the running back toss that we do here and there with that heavy set with the 8 O-linemen on the line with the quarterback, or the 7 O-linemen with the quarterback and 2 fullbacks, and the running back usually motion a fullback and toss it to one of the running backs, but not today. Do more of a H-back dive today. two receivers to the far side, and running back again is Isaiah Wynn, but Bailey will hand it off to Wynn. Wynn to the far side, stop, but there's a fumble on the play.
Oh,
It's recovered by number 24. They say is down on the play. He's going to keep on running, but he might have to turn around because the play is over.
yeah.
Stop running.
See what we got. He was.
Shout out to the ref. He was knocked down. We'll take it, though.
I mean, if they stopped getting in the way, they wouldn't be knocked down. Got to get it together.
It's probably the same ref that. Oh, we're not going to get into a ref talk here. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
I know that's not my boy that can throw the flag 35 yards. Mr. Joe. He's actually on the far side, so definitely not him. I remembered his name, Joe.
Did you go ask him what his name was?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
As Bailey gets the snap, rolls to the right side, and his pass is completed at the 1 yard line. Caught. That's a touchdown for the Indians. Number 11, London Nunley, has to do some weird twists and turns to get that catch, but it is good. Big touchdown right there for PNG. As PNG goes up 37-20 here. Osigura makes his way onto the field to kick this PAT and put us up by 4 scores.
Can only assume the vibe and the Fort Bend Willowridge stands right now is not happy with that fumble coming back.
Snap by Cropper is perfect. Hold by Shake Snyder is great, and the kick is right down the middle. PNG goes up 38-20 here at Ken Hall Stadium in Missouri City, Texas. PNG up by a lot. PNG, 1 stop is all we need to ice this thing, I would say. Maybe get some guys on the sideline in that don't really get to play much. Now is a good time.
Why does it just sound so dead quiet now without the band playing?
It's very sad.
I mean, yes, our band's not here, and we can't even hear Cherokee from across the way because of the thick glass and no field mic. But at least we could have heard the home band play.
It's very awkwardly silent.
So what are they doing? Are they
They're
leaving?
just sitting there. Why have a band here if you're not going to let them play?
When do you think they'll let them play?
After the game.
They're going to riot in a minute. They got to let them do something.
Oh,
Well,
looks like
the cheerleaders are trying to do a cheer, but I think they want the music. Oh, no. They're just starting to chant.
Osigura kicks it away. It's recovered by
Whoa!
barely picked up by number 7. That was very interesting. Almost recovered by number 2. Oh, that was number 1, Byron Franklin. Byron Franklin, very, very fast. Runs down the field with some good speed, but
Oh, I think he took up.
he probably did take a big hit as we were flying down the field unblocked. So, big hit there.
I think obviously you're not targeting your both teams were making a play on the ball there. I believe he flew a little bit toward the ball. So
Makes his way off the field, looks fine. As there was a flag that was definitely offsides on the kickoff, but they'll probably just take 5 yards from where they covered the ball, which is what they will do. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. As it looked like, just from a blind eye, I would say that it was definitely offsides by a couple of Indians, as they were very eager to get down the field and hit him. As Fort Bend Marshall marches onto the field, the 2 receivers to the far side, the lone receiver to the near side, running back. In the backfield is number 21, Cameron Beasley. Beasley and Tylon Rudolph, number 6, are sharing most of the snaps in the backfield today. And quarterback Kendron Pinson Jr. has gotten all of the quarterback reps today, which they usually platoon the quarterback position. He'll hand it off to Beasley. Beasley stopped in the backfield by number 44, Layden Williams, and number 94, Jonathan Hernandez. That'll be a gain of nothing. 2nd and 10 from the same spot, the 27-yard line. PNG front 7, amazing all year. tonight maybe fell apart just a little bit, but not enough to where we would not be leading this game as we are up by 18 points. The 2 receivers to the far side and 2 to the near, and the running back still is Beasley. Shotgun here as he motions the dude to the left side, and he hands it off to number 4 on the jet sweep, and he is brought down by a lot of Indians at the 30-yard line as Cameron Drody almost steals that from him. And as we wait for the next play, I'll hand it to my friend Ella Owens.
Alabama versus Texas A&M. Alabama has now taken the lead 10-3. It seems like they're still in the second quarter, but they just started it.
Texas A&M having to fight back early in the game as they're pretty sure they're on to backup quarterback Max Johnson, transferred from LSU, not this season but last season, as Jaden Daniels transferred there, and very good quarterback there, as they might have lost today. LSU. As Pinson steps back, breaks out the pocket, but is tripped up at the 25-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 26. It'll be 4th and 11 from the 26 as they'll send out the punt group, which is interesting considering that they're down by 18 points with 4 minutes left to go in the game. 4 minutes and 45 seconds to be exact, but don't quite know why they wouldn't be going for it. Here they go to punt away. Number 1, Kendron Pinson Jr. Back deep for PNG is number 20, Cameron Drody. Maybe a fake because that's the quarterback. Be looking for a fake here. Good snap. Low kick. Rolls all the way up to the 32-yard line.
Yeah.
Looks like number 3, Royce Wilson will pick it up at the 33, or maybe PNG picked it up. Something happened. I was looking down my paper. What happened there?
Just clarify. I thought they picked it up.
I think they did.
Yeah, I think they picked it up. Just to clarify, it is not our band that's being silenced. Our band is gone. They have left right after the halftime performance to head home so they can get ready for the band competition tonight. If that's what the question was up there, why isn't the referees letting us play our music in the band? We're not here. They have stopped the Fort Bend Willowridge band from playing. Why? I don't know.
Bailey gets the snap, hands it to Shatanier. Shatanier up the middle all the way up to the 37-yard line. I'll be 2nd and 5 from the 37. Shatanier, he's not as patient as Isaiah Wynn, I guess you could say, which he kind of just gets the snap and goes as soon as the ball's handed to him. And he runs hard for sure, which you'll never really see him get stopped in the backfield as he runs with some sure speed and power every single time.
He does get a good burst of speed right from the get-go.
The 2 receivers to the far side are Wilson and Nunley. Makes one jump, doesn't get the call. It hands off to Shatanier. Shatanier just pushing for some extra yards up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a first down for PNG. Just that 3 minutes, 25 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. PNG with that first down.
Oh, another player down.
Another player down.
They're going to have half their team gone by the end of this.
Don't know. It's not too terribly hot, so maybe they're just getting shook up. Maybe there's cramping. But it's definitely still about 74 degrees outside. It's definitely not as hot as it was last year with triple-digit heat. We had to bring in cooling tents just so the players could sit off to the side and didn't get overheated. Yeah, it's definitely a different weather feel here today.
Looks like, per one of my sources, the band could not play because the defense could not hear the whistle. So
they were on defense. Willowridge was on defense.
Yes, they were. It's like Shatanier is stopped in the backfield but pushes for 1 yard. Gets up to the 46-yard line. Be 2nd and 9 from there. And yes, indeed, it was.
Willowridge was on defense when the band got stopped from playing. So they themselves told the band to stop playing.
Their own band to stop
Yes.
playing. That's crazy.
Tight end on the play, just a note, is number 48, Jagger Saunier, and the fullback is number 40, Jada Matute. Receivers are both to the near side, number 11, London Nunley, and number 80, Noah Washington. Running back still is number 15, Blair Chatanier. Bailey will get the snap. He will toss it to Chatanier to the left side. Chatanier on the outside. Good blocks by Noah Washington. Gets all the way up to the 43-yard line, 1st and 10 from there. Clock is stopped with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. As the clock is running now, around 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here in this game, with both the receivers still are Washington and Nunley on the right side, and running back is number 15, Blair Chatanier. Bailey gets the snap, hands it to Chatanier. Chatanier up the middle, gets brought down by shoestrings by number 27, Ricky Torres. Ricky Torres says he's a sophomore. Some nice flow right there.
Just crossing to about 1:30 left in the game. So, a couple more plays and it should do it.
2 receivers to the far side and still none to the near side. The running back is still Blair Chatanier. Bailey, hard count, gets the snap, hands to Chatanier. Chatanier up the middle. Oof. It'll be 2nd and 3rd and 4 from the 37. As will be one more play for this. The clock will run down to 0. Hope we just run this out. Unless Chatanier wants to take it all the way to the end zone. That'd be cool too.
I mean, why not?
Nice 40 points would look nice as the coaches make their way to the locker room. Good job tonight by the coaches up here in the press box. Chatanier gets the snap. Doesn't take it all the way, but that is enough for the first down. We'll get up to the 31-yard line. It looks like that'll be enough for the clock just to run down to 0. And sure enough, that will be it. As that will be it here from us at Ken Hall Stadium as PNG wins 38-20. PNG improves to 5-1 overall and 3-0 in district play. They'll hold their spot at first in the district. And next week, we will play Dayton at Dayton. But before that, I will let Mr. Bias do his business sponsors. And then after, I will let y'all know the players of the game from me.
Okay, so we, as we wrap up here, again, another win. What, our 4th in a row? 5th in a row? 5th in a row. We're 5-1 now overall. It's good to see them shaking hands in victory again. Want to give a shout out to our business partners for the broadcast, Cascade Machinery, Vibration Solutions, and Maria's Diner. Thank you very much for your sponsorship of our broadcast. It means a lot. As for our Indian Press business partners for the year, Leo Weeks Photographers, we appreciate your hard work for us in giving us, providing us with our group shots and other items for our yearbook, plus the banners that we made for our sponsors that are beneath the stadium. Complete Athlete, thank you for always being there for us when we need shirts, and including the polos that we're wearing right now. Farmers Insurance, James Carpenter Agency, we appreciate your sponsorship of our Sports Break broadcast. La Fiesta Mexican Restaurant, we appreciate your sponsorship of our Game Day broadcast. And so for all of those business partners, we appreciate you. Shout outs to our videographer down the hall, Riley Batson, who was the lone man behind the camera. If you noticed last week, we were switching back and forth between cameras. It was because we had 2 videographers there. We had one, and he did a great job at keeping us and keeping the view on the field and on the action, and allowing us to show you what was going on at the stadium. And so I'll go back to Caden here for players of the game.
All right. On the offensive side, players of the game goes to the whole entire offensive line. An outstanding job with blocks tonight. A little rough in the first half with some holding calls and hands to the face, but steps up big in the second half with just about nothing goes by them in the first half. Great job. And quarterback Connor Bailey, very, very good night tonight, or good day tonight. We're not a night game, but what, no interceptions?
Right, didn't see one.
Zero
Not a
interceptions.
one.
So very good job by him. And on the defensive side, number 47, Jacob Cabrera. Multiple times he's in the backfield tonight with a sack and multiple pressures, and I think that was 4 tackles tonight by Jacob Cabrera. So great job by him, and great job by the Indians for the big win tonight. But that'll be it for me. Thank you. Good day.
All right, we did have a peak of about 800 people watching, and so again, we appreciate you watching for us, and we'll see you next week at Dayton.